EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to First Energy Stadium here in Cleveland, Ohio. This was the scene a few minutes ago. The dog pound in full roar as their Browns emerge from their tunnel. They're ready to go as they get set to match up with the Cleveland Browns. From the site that many call the loudest in the NFL, we are inside Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle with the Cleveland Browns. Here's the kicker, Harrison Butker, ready to get this one started. And we are underway from Arrowhead. Now Donovan Peoples-Jones. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. They'll run for the first time with Kareem Hunt. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at second down.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
A first carry now for Nick Chubb. Gets by him, and now a little daylight. Accelerating, and off he goes. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb, 78 yards. And the Browns have taken the early lead. Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
Cody Parkey is on now for the point after. It's up and through to make it 7-0 Browns. Now after the score, it's Parkey on to kick it away.
Now this will make it into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 23.
He fakes the give here and looks to throw.
They'll roll him out right. He's going to take off with it. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Mahomes, throw left side complete. That's Bell. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 12 yards there and a 1st down. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
Given back-to-back catches now. That one for 16 and another 1st down. Now this is Le'Veon Bell with a reception. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. In for the sack, Myles Garrett. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result?
Sack.
Quarterback gets hit.
Now, following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12. Another try after the 1st down sack. Mahomes. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards. Now here's Mahomes. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Bell. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And it'll be 4th down. And it's complete to Kelsey. And they move this all the way down to the 9. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. They'll run with Edwards-Helaire. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage back at the 17. It's a loss of 8 there on the 1st down play. Boy, it's one thing to take a loss down here. It's quite another to take a loss like that.
Yeah, this is an example of a defense living up to their mantra. We're going to defend every blade of grass on this field, and they're doing it quite well.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Mahomes. This is caught. Watkins. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Really nice gain on the completion. However, still 3rd and goal that they face now. Now Mahomes. That's caught at the 3. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. From 3 yards out. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying up this football game. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. And this play is not going to work. He stopped short of the goal line, and this will remain a 7-6 ball game. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Peoples-Jones returning. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Browns drive about to get started, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. From the gun, Mayfield. Looking left side, that's caught by Landry. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 12 yards there and a first down. Running with Hunt here out of the shotgun. And he'll be corralled out across midfield. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. This is Hunt. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 12 more yards there and another first down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. He'll buy some time right. And his throw here's incomplete. The Pro Bowler Odell Beckham, the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down. Mayfield off the play fake. And he gets it to his running back, Nick Chubb. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 11 yards there, first down. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield rolling to his right. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move?
Blitz coming, and down he goes. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 19. No doubt a very disappointing end to what was a pretty strong opening drive.
They had 3 points in their back pocket. It was there for them. If you don't like what you see, just throw it away. Make sure you get those points on the board. Don't get too greedy. He forced it there. You saw the end result.
The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. The drive will begin with a run by Edwards-Helaire. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Sliding out of the pocket. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete. And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3 and out and giving the ball back to their offense?
Here we go, 4th down, Mahomes. He's got his man, that's Hardman. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A gutsy call. Turns out to be a good one, though. 1st down on a pickup of 11. Mahomes hit. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the Browns. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. Every week we hear talk about create turnovers. In particular, they wanted to force some fumbles. They got one right there.
And it shows you how the game has changed over time. It used to be good enough for a guy to get a sack of a quarterback in the pocket. Now, if you come to the sidelines and you didn't knock the ball free, your coaches are upset with you. All right? So if you're a quarterback, it starts all the way back in the youth leagues. Take care of the ball, take care of the ball, take care of the ball, because here come the defenders.
And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Working out of the gun, Mayfield to the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter. On 3rd down, Mayfield eluding the pressure right. He may try and run for this. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down. Final play of the half, Mayfield. Flush to his right. Oh, hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. It'll be the Chiefs football to begin quarter number 3, and they trail here as we are back underway now on EA Sports. This will make it into the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Now a throw for the All-Pro Kelsey is complete. He'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards. 7 yards, the pickup there. Looking right side, and that's complete to Watkins. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Complete, the tight end, Kelsey.
Brandon, meant that there was an incompletion, they would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. The sack coming from Adrian Claiborne off the edge. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. From the shotgun, it's a give to Bell. It's a 6-yard pickup to get him back to the original line of scrimmage with 3rd down coming up. Again, it's Bell. And they'll get this across midfield, but not nearly close to a first down as he stopped at the 48. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves them with a 4th down now. And now before they run this 4th down play, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. This offense 2 for 2 converting on these thus far, so why not try again here on 4th down? They'll go for it. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. Completes it to Hardman. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a 1st. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Mahomes on target here to Hardman. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. 2nd down pass play got him 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining. Finding Hardman here over the middle. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go. Uh-oh, look out. That was the 9, and he just...
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Carl Joseph.
It's interesting that when it comes to 2-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. And the Browns are able to cover this one up. The risk-reward of the onside kick, when you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. And again, it's Chubb. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 12 yards there and a first down. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level, because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
Tyrann Mathieu there to make the tackle. Now before this 2nd down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. Picked off here by Anthony Hitchens. And it's a big turnover there on the final play of the quarter. So it'll be a change of possession on the turnover when we get back. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Another important fourth quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. Throw left side complete. That's Bell. Despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. Second down. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. B.J. Goodson with a pick. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. Following the interception, Mayfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
The frustration is definitely setting in because they've thrown it to him over and over, unable to come up with a catch thus far.
I think he knew he would have his challenges against his secondary. I don't think he saw a goose egg at this point in the game. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 11 yards there, first down. Mayfield leaves it for Hunt on the draw. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. Mayfield to throw it. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Tano passing yo. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Here's Mayfield. And that will be incomplete. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Desperation time. Mayfield on 4th down. They'll roll him out right. Going for it all. And he's got his tight end. It's Hooper for the Browns touchdown. Austin Hooper. 28 yards. And once again, the Browns are back in front. So now an extra point doesn't help much. They'll try to go for 2 to make the difference a field goal, and they can lead it by 3. Now Mayfield. And they're going to bury him back at the 11-yard line.
Well, that decision to me was all about pulling up the chart. You know, that beautiful chart that tells you when to go for 2, when to go for 1. I do love it. It helps you with your decision-making during heated times. And just look at it right here in this point of the game. Go for 2. Try and make it a field goal difference.
But now just up 1 makes the rest of this 4th quarter a little more interesting.
Yeah, they followed the chart. They just didn't get the 2 points on the board.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Mahomes going to fire this out wide to Hill. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. Mahomes going to throw. A screen to Bell. And he gets this one across midfield for the first down to the 46. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Now left side on the swing pass. The 20. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. And give him a gain of 37.
That's why you call a screen. You want to catch a defense overcommitting. Plenty of space available, and that matched up perfectly. What a convoy he got downfield to pick up big yardage on that play.
The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. They'll run here with Edwards-Helaire. And the Chiefs are going to be set up with a 1st and goal as good running gets them down to about the 4-yard line. On 2nd down, a run with Edwards-Helaire. Stopped short, down at the 1. Had the great move, but couldn't get all the way to the end zone. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal. They'll try to run with Edwards-Helaire. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
How many people are watching this one right here who gave up? Because that score, they might want to try and rush back into this stadium.
Yeah, what looks like is going to be the game-deciding score, although a little bit of time left, so you can't count your chickens before they're hatched.
Well, they better come back in here and watch this one because you and I, we're not going anywhere. We want to see this one play out.
Now Mahomes. This will be caught at about the 5. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Peoples-Jones returning. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Browns drive about to get started. They have a little bit of time left here, but this one not going to go their way.
And this is where, in this situation for me, you just go ahead and run out the clock, shake hands, congratulations, and move on. Because now, you're not going to make up for what's happened during the game in this last sequence.
We'll see what they do here in this last sequence. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. They run it again with Chubb. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout as he'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Flushed out right. He's going to let it fly. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And that is going to seal this victory as time runs out. in for a fun and entertaining game here. Coming down really to that last play. Great job defensively to get the pick and seal it.
And we know that every play during a game matters. You're never sure which one's going to be one of the key ones. But at the end of the game, when you analyze it, 3, 4, 5 plays are going to be the ones you focus on. And that last play was one of them. The last shot had to take it, and they came up with the interception and sealed their victory.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. With that, we say so long from Kansas City.
Let's hit the post-game tailgates and grab some of that barbecue.
Yeah, BBQ.